Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Antimatter Chemistry. I'm here in the deep dark preparing our super duper mineshaft. I used a bunch of silicon dioxide to make a bunch of gravel, and I'm just dropping it down here. And I dropped it on all the sides so we could make a nice little safe path that we can then drop down. We currently have a zombie friend down there, but that should be fine. We're just gonna break the last of this cobblestone. And I'm actually gonna not do that all the way because I wanna put 3 spaces between each torch so we don't get hurt by the darkness here. So once we get to the last cobblestone, I'm gonna try and build underneath it so we can set up the rest of this all the way down. It was easier to just drop another stack of gravel and we can simply do this and mine down and set up the torches the way I want them to. The mineshaft is now pretty much prepared. We can simply just drop down and not worry about any of the mobs. We're gonna bounce up quite a bit, which is okay, but we can just sneak and fall down. And down here, we're gonna set up a staircase that's gonna go all the way to Y10, where we're gonna mine for diamonds. And I'm not sure, since we have vein miner, we can get breaking tools and we could mine down at the bottom at bedrock, or we could just get a super fast hammer and just mine at all the different levels that we need and mine that way. We have both options. I don't know which one's the best, but before any of that happens, we need to upgrade our tools a little bit. The stone pickaxe is not doing good so far. It's really low on durability, so we can get some upgrades. Firstly, we're gonna upgrade our boots before we upgrade our tools. We're gonna make a few slime balls here. We should make 8. And if we come in here and we make these. Oh, you know, I need slime crystals, right? Slime crystals. We need sand and some slime ball. Okay, I think I can make that. Slime crystal. Slimy mud. I think I should be able to do that. Yeah. I hope that's gonna be enough. I can also made some bronze ingots. I just broke down a really cool thing you can do. I broke down some copper in the chemical dissolver. It doubles it basically. Each one gets you 32 of the copper chemical, and basically you can then put this in here and turn it into 2 copper ingots. So you basically double your ores and ingots, which we can just put a hopper on top and just double everything and drop it through the chemical dissolver. And then put it in the chemical combiner, and that should make us a bunch of ores. But we're gonna do that later. Our slime should be smelted by now. There we go. Is 2 enough? Material cost 4. Okay, we need more slime. That's fine. That is doable. We need some protein and we need some sucrose. Here we go. We're gonna make this, and then in the armor forge, we're gonna take the booties and we're gonna place them with slimy, so we get slimy and bouncy, and I think they have more durability at least, so we can get rid of these, and I think this should work the same. Yep, bouncy boots, and we can sneak to drop down, and that is cool. So we can get rid of those, and we can just use our regular slime boots. We are gonna need a few different things for upgrading our tools. One of them is sponges, which requires kaolinite and calcium carbonate, which we can simply make with some carbonate and some calcium, and we should be good. I don't think I made the kaolinite just yet, which is, I believe, all of this that I have in here. Hold on. This, go away. Thank you. Okay. So I need aluminum oxide, I need a couple of waters and a couple of silicon dioxides, and as soon as this guy's complete, we can make ourselves the kaolinite. Boom, boom, boom. And we're gonna toss this into a speedy hopper 2 that I've made between cuts here. I'm actually gonna just grab the silicon dioxide. Once it gets used up, I'm just gonna toss it in. Boom, and the water should be refilled as it goes. Cool, so we should get a stack of kaolinite, which can turn into a bunch of sponges. I think it's only gonna make 8, but I think it should be enough if we do this. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's gonna make 8. Okay, so for sponges, we're gonna make a tool rod for our pickaxe, and we need to repair it real quick with a couple of these. Like so, and we can then replace the tool rod. Hello, error? Why can we not replace this? I am gonna need to make some prismarine if we want to make a prismarine binding, and that is beryl, which we've made before, and also cobalt illuminate, which is just light blue dye, which we can get. We have a little bit of bone meal and some lapis. Light blue dye. I hope that makes us enough. Probably. 8 of those. And then we need to just make some beryl. This should make us a little bit of prismarine shards. 2 to be exact. I think that's enough for 2 bindings. No, it's not even. It's half of what we need. Okay, so I need to make a bit more light blue dye. So I just need some bone meal and some lapis. The sponge tool rod and fortune don't go together. That was the reason why it was showing me an error. I wish it would show you just like fortune and silk touch cannot be on the same pickaxe. So you know what the error is. It's not just going to say error. But anyhoozle, we need a bunch of obsidian to make all of our tools unbreakable. So we're going to go to the deep dark, find a lava lake, turn it into obsidian with some water, and then just vein mine it. That should be simple enough. I also got 2 obsidian from the nether with 2 lava buckets like we did before to make this guy fortified with obsidian. So it has mining level cobalt, so we can mine all of the ores. And then we can possibly, hopefully, make all our tools unbreakable. Now that we have a bunch of obsidian, the next step would be the smeltery, for which we need a block of bronze to complete the quest here. And we get 4 extra clay, and then we need all of these things for the smeltery, and I just realized that the smeltery controller requires a block of bronze, so it's gated, which is cool. So we need one of those. Do we need... We need the seared tank. Okay, so I don't make the seared gauge or the window. We're gonna have to make one of these. A faucet. Faucet, I said. Possibly a casting table. Seared drain. And I'm gonna take the casting basin as well. I think we need that too. And 18 seared bricks. So we're just gonna do this. Boom. See if we have enough for 18. Aha, we do. Nice. Okay, smeltery complete. We get another 12 and we get some materials and new books. I went to the nether and picked up a bunch of lava in this tank here. We can fill up the smeltery and we can now melt 9 aluminum and 3 coppers in here to get us aluminum brass, which we're going to use to make some casts. And we can then turn those casts into the reinforcements with the bunches of obsidian that we have here. We are probably going to need to use some gold as well. I did smelt up a bunch of gold ingots. I think we can use maybe like half a stack of this. It should be fine. We can easily get more gold once we go mining, but this is making molten aluminum brass. I'm going to toss the gold in as well. And if we do just regular blank casts in here, we can then turn one of these with a little bit of obsidian around it into a reinforcement, and we can then toss this onto our pickaxe, and it's going to get reinforced, and it's going to add a 20% chance to not use durability, and if we have 5 of those on the pickaxe, it's going to make it unbreakable. I used up almost all my gold, but I made enough reinforcements for all of our tools, even the pickaxe that we added 1 reinforcement to, and we have 4 modifiers left here, so we can simply make this unbreakable super quickly here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now it has infinite durability, and every next modifier that we get, we can firstly add redstone, and then we can add possibly something else if we need it. Eventually, we're going to replace the head with a cobalt head, which we can not say that it's going to happen eventually. It's going to happen right now. We're going to toss all of this cobalt in here to get doubled. Even though I probably could have doubled it directly in the smeltery, and we're going to steal a little bit. We need 2 pieces for each of the tools, so we can just toss in 6 of them in there. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6. We need more than that, but we can just simply do something like this by tossing it in here, and we get cobalt ingots directly. So we can toss couple of stacks of this in here, and it's going to get processed into cobalt ingots. We can then toss this in here and get all of our tools sorted out. I generally put night slime on my pickaxe, which requires liquid purple slime, which requires purple slime balls, which we can't make until we get to the loot fabricator, which is in, I believe, chapter 4 here. We get the deep mob learning, so that's going to be a little bit away. So for the time being, we're just going to make all of the tools out of just cobalt, and we can use them later. So firstly, we're gonna make the pickaxe here, and while it cools, we're gonna go make the stone axe head and the stone shovel head. I also need a hammer head right here. We also need a broadsword blade, and I think that's it. We're probably gonna need to make molds for all of the armors that we're gonna make at some point. We can also just grab one of these patterns here, and then we can grab a chest and put this here, and it's gonna make a pattern chest, and we're gonna toss you right here in the middle. Boom, and you can store all my patterns. So we can then make a stone blade like so, and then the rest of them exactly the same. Since our Silk Touch pickaxe is unbreakable, we can just replace the head to get a bit more mining speed, and we can have a cobalt pickaxe. For this one, we're gonna wait a bit. We need one more modifier, but we're gonna firstly grab our reinforcements for the pickaxe right here, and we can toss 4 on them already. 3 and 4, and the last one's just gonna wait in here. And now I'm gonna go into probably the nether to mine a little bit of netherrack, because that's quick enough to do with vein miner as well. And we can just level this up one more level so we can get one more modifier so we can make it fully unbreakable as well. Now we can add the last reinforcement, and we can change it to a cobalt pickaxe like so. We can keep the iron tool rod, or we can replace it for something else in the future. And another thing that I kind of noticed in between episodes here is that the redstone that I added doesn't level up. I mixed it up with lapis so that it does the same, but we already added haste here, so we can just fill it up to 50, and then we need more modifiers to increase the haste even further, which we're gonna get eventually through leveling this guy up. And I could just go underneath in the nether, or maybe in the deep dark, and just vein mine a whole bunch of stone and get this leveled up to also have fortune 3, because it does level up with me mining it. It's at 164, so it's gonna get to fortune 2 very quickly, so we don't need to add any more lapis to this. And this guy, once it gets modifiers, we're gonna apply redstone as well to that too. As far as the armor is concerned, I believe it levels up if you take damage. Yeah, there we go. We're slowly getting hurt a little bit, but we're leveling up our armor. So we can just sit here until we're almost dead, and then we can eat some food and regen our hearts back, and then we eat some more food and basically level up our armor. And I kind of made a mistake with these slime boots. I cannot repair them with stone anymore now that I replaced the main material to be slime. So I'm gonna need to make a bunch more slime to repair these, but we can add 3 modifiers, and they only have to level up twice, which should be doable. We're gonna add the reinforcements. Ooh, are there different reinforcements for armor? No, it says, oh yeah, I think they might have to be repaired fully for it to be able to be applicable. Hold on. No? Oh. Maybe if we were in the right station. Can I repair you with stone? No. Okay. If we were in the right station, we could add reinforcements to them. 1, 2, and 3. So we basically don't need to repair them so long as they don't break, I think. But we're gonna add as many as we can to this guy. 3, 4. And then we need one more modifier here. We have 3 on the helmet. 1, 2, 3. And also the chest plate. 1, 2, and 3, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna go stand on magma blocks some more to get more of this leveled up. When you get hurt wearing the slime boots, it sometimes spawns in baby slimes, and I just killed a bunch of those and got enough slime to get green slime crystals, so we can repair this fully, and it's also leveled up fully, so we can add the reinforcements in the right table here, and we basically have unbreakable boots, unbreakable leggings, unbreakable chest plate, and unbreakable helmet, and I assume that works for night vision as well. So if we press G, they shouldn't take durability, and it's active, and we can press H, and this is gonna be active and not take durability, and we have basically slow fall all the time if we wanted to. We might not want it all the time on, but it's toggleable, so it's wonderful. The tools, however, are getting there. I believe oh yeah, we don't have enough reinforcements here. We're at reinforced 4 on the hatchet. We need to break almost 2,000 logs. I've been doing I've been doing quite a bit of chopping while I was getting hurt by the armor. But basically, so long as we can keep ourselves healthy... Ooh, this takes durability. Reinforced 4? Did I not add? Oh, this is... Oh, this needs another level. Oh. Do you need another level? Are you only reinforced? Oh, yeah. This is unbreakable. This is unbreakable. Okay, so our helmet and our chest plate need another level. Gotcha. Okay, so we need to do a bit more standing here for 400 ticks. That's gonna take some time. We completed a quest accidentally. Well, it took time. Time played specifically. So we get 32 BAM's pineapple pizza, which is gonna help with the regen actually. And we're over halfway to this quest, which gets us a shulker trophy, which I don't know what it does. It's probably just decorative, but this will help immensely with regeneration. And I switched out the magma block to a wooden spike because it keeps me at half heart, so I don't have to look at my health and run off the magma block every so often. But yeah. I'm just gonna keep on doing this until this is leveled up because I want to have full on night vision all the time, and I also want to have full fall damage protection kind of all the time, even though we have slime boots if we accidentally fall without it turned on. It didn't really take that long, but we can now make this guy unbreakable and this guy unbreakable like so, and we can now have night vision on all the time without taking durability. Awesome. That's really cool. Right, so as soon as we take more damage, we are gonna we are gonna level up this armor so we can add modifiers to this. There is a book from Tinkers. It is Materials and You Armory Addendum something. But we have all of these modifiers that you can add. We can add speedy, resistant, blast resistant, projectile resistant, fire resistant, and so many more. So as soon as we get more modifiers, we're gonna figure that out. But we can now replace the materials in the armor as well, and I need to figure out which materials we want for what piece of armor, because there are specific traits that you get from different materials. We're also going to add a sponge tough tool rod to our hammer to make it silk touch, and out of the tools that I've upgraded, we have a double redstone on this guy now, which is unbreakable. We also have an unbreakable stone shovel with 1 level of haste. This guy is needing 1 more level. It needs around 1,700 logs to be broken, so I could do that in between episodes, or we're just going to get there eventually. For the time being, we can just repair it up. We can actually replace the shovel head with the cobalt head and make it even faster, like so. Cool. The axe is gonna wait. Also the hammer, we need, we're reinforced 3 right now, so we need 2 more reinforcements on it, and that is gonna take a moment because the next level is gonna be 18,000 blocks mined, so we're gonna go on mining sessions, and this guy is gonna level up as it is. This guy is unbreakable as well, which is really cool. It's at luck 2, so I could go in the nether and just mine a bunch of netherrack like I did with this guy to level it up. But yeah, we have super upgraded tools. We have super upgraded armor that we still need to change to some materials, which I still haven't figured out because it's a whole lot of reading. I decided to just upgrade the armor off camera, and I can show you what we have on each of the things. Basically, I put manual in, so we get vengeful on each one of these, because that has the highest defense, so that should give us the highest protection value, I hope. So your attackers might not feel great after hitting you. I have no idea what this does, but we'll see. Then this guy still has ecological because we need to replace this with steel once we get it. Then we have a silver trait which weakens undead on contact, undead, beware, and blessed. And then they're unbreakable, all of them like that. So here we have vengeful again, heavy shielding. This is from lead. Lightweight increases my overall movement speed. On the leggings we have petravidity, which my armor loves stone and it operates better around it, which will be great for caving and mining. We also have Prideful, you're tougher after getting attacked at the cost of durability. And on the chest plate here, we have Absorbent from Sponges, which means my armor gets stronger in the water and rain. I only added this because it has 5 toughness here on top. And we also have Spiny from Cactus. So that is pretty much our armor. We look very purpley and brown, but it looks amazingly cool. There is also, I believe, some sort of ink I think it's concealment ink is what it's called. Invisible ink from Construct's Armory. It's lapis, ender pearl, glass bottle, and a piece of glass. And we can make the armor invisible at some point, which will actually be better because this is just ridiculous. So we're going to get to that eventually. Since the armor now has more protection, we can just sit here and not get hurt as much as we did before with just the stone armor. We can sit here for much longer and just level up the armor. I think I got one modifier here on the pants and one on the boots. And we can just do this for eternity almost, as long as we have food, I think. Yeah, we even regen faster if we eat the pizza. That's pretty neat. That's so cool. Okay, so I could just level up the armor as much as I want. I want to try out this fire resistance modifier. I want to see what it does. We have one modifier on each and two on the boots and the leggings. So on the boots, we can try and add in here, first of all, 2 pistons, like so. Should add us step assist. High stride is what it's called. And that will allow us to walk up higher steps. And I'm going to wait on adding the fire resistance. I want to see if I can walk up one high blocks. So cool. Okay, neato. I can just walk around my storage system. That's really cool. All right, so I'm gonna leave the modifier on the boots for the time being. We can add the modifier of fire resistance to here. It adds fire resistant. Can we do 2 of these? Will that add more fire resistance? Doesn't say. We'll add 1. Fire resistant 2. Okay, additional protection against fire. I assume if we add enough of these, we get immunity from fire. I hope. But it makes it look nice and pretty on the bottom. That's cool. And we have like tiny little piston legs. You can see them on the side. Oh, that's so neat. Okay, I love how everything shows up on the armor. That's really cool. On our chest plate, we're going to add the base gauntlet, which we're going to turn into the Gauntlet of Power with 8 blocks of quartz. And we can grab this guy, toss you in here, and add this. And we get basically more damage every time we attack, just constantly, because we have this chest plate on. I also added enough to get fire resistant 5 on this. I think we can go higher than that, but we need more blaze powder, for which we need more blaze rods, for which we probably need to upgrade our broadsword. We can get it unbreakable and then just go kill blazes in the nether constantly, or we could set up a blaze spawner by picking up a spawner, bringing it over here to level up the sword, because we only need 2 more modifiers to make it unbreakable. And I think the head of the sword I want to make out of demon ingots. That one is why I'm smelting some nether brick here. And we need 1 bucket of lava that we need to go grab from the nether, that we're gonna set up possibly like right over here. Well, that's on the edge of the mining thing. Hello, where did you go? You saw me mine enough to place back, right? Right? I have no idea what happens. Anywho, so I want to set this up somewhere. We're just gonna place something like this and like that. And then we need to place nether brick all in there, and then a lava bucket in the middle. We can then toss in some gold and then melt the demon ingots in the smeltery to get ourselves a demon sword blade. I think I have all the materials here. We're gonna add a demonic sword blade and then a bone tool rod to get fractured, and also a manual and white guard to get cold blooded. So we deal increased damage to targets at full health, and we also have an increased tool damage, so we have an attack of 14.6. And now we can start adding in the reinforcements, and the tool is going to level up eventually to get more modifiers, so we can add nether quartz as well. Plus we can possibly put it in like an auto clicker or something to level it up as well. But now we can go kill some blazes. It's going to level up once more. And I think I'm going to add fortune or looting before that, before we do any more reinforcements, because that's going to help with the killing of the blazes and getting more loot. We kind of one-shot things with this sword. So we might not even need nether quartz on this. I probably should have not changed the blade to a demonic blade, but it's going to be easier to level it up. And I think it gets 1 XP for each health that we kill from the mob. So we should be able to level this guy up fairly quickly, I think. The maximum fire resistance that you can get is fire resistant 8. I just tried adding another one and it didn't work. It said it is the maximum. Our sword, though, can get another reinforcement on it. We got 1 extra level, so we're 1 away from having it fully unbreakable, and that is going to happen once we get to 2000. But I think we're way past the end of today's episode, so I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'm hoping you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. You can also subscribe to get notified of when new videos go live. You can support me on Patreon as well if you want. And I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.